How are we doing today? It's great to see y'all in for today's show. It is game show day, y'all's favorite day every week. This is for all of our live fans that like to play along, and we got some special bonuses for people that catch it later. So make sure you pay attention to what goes on to this stream because it's going to be a fun one. You're going to win something. We're giving out your favorite team's cards. If you're a baseball fan or a football fan, give us your team, and that's the prizes you're going to win tonight. We're excited to do it. We're still waiting for our first winners. We haven't had any winners tonight, or yet, not tonight. We're going to tonight. Tonight will be our first ones. We're changing it up a little bit, trying to get it. Unfortunately, my co-host, Dew with a Beard, could not be here tonight. Back-to-back work nights got stuck. It happens sometimes, folks. We're just human, okay? We're all just dads trying to get by, okay? As we like to say. So, let's get into the fun tonight, though. First up, if you are on Rumble and you're watching this, you're going to want to pay attention towards the end. There's going to be an extra bonus for you. And what you're going to do is you're going to hear the bonus word and you're going to comment what you need to comment, okay? Don't put it in the chat. Make sure you put it in the comments in Rumble and you will win a prize. The first 3 to make a comment will get a prize on Rumble exclusively. So that is just for Rumble, folks. Shout out to Linky Slinky. What's up? We're having game show night. If you would like to play along, if you're a sports fan, this is sports trivia. So anybody that wants to play can. We will be firing it up here soon. We're just getting started. Just having a little fun. Hope y'all are nice. Subbed? Hey, I appreciate that, Linky. Look, we're growing big quick. But we still highly appreciate anybody that takes the time to hit the like button or sub or any of that. We're just regular folks trying to get there. Football in the house, yes sir. Big Dill. Hey, I'm pretty sure Big Dill has been in here once or twice. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm pretty sure I remember Mr. Big Dill. With a name like that, how do you forget? You know what I'm saying? How do you forget a Big Deal? I know my wife can't. Oh, that's why she married me. Just if you need clarification. Some people didn't get that joke. How's it been, man? Good, excellent. We've had a great little start to the NFL season. So the bets are doing fantastic. I don't know if you guys caught the dog of the week, but I did give you guys Cowboys over the Browns as the underdogs. Somehow, some way, Vegas gave us that gift week 1. So tomorrow night, we're going to bust out week 2's pick. I'm going to type in all the formulas and we'll get it all done and see what we can't do. Can't stay, but we'll be back for sure. I appreciate that, Linky. Hey, just even stopping by and doing the sub and like thing. Like I see the like numbers go up. Proof is in the pudding. I appreciate you. And we stream for about an hour-ish. So we'll be here, or we're here every night about 9 o'clock if you can't catch us. Am I a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan? No, I am a Kansas City Chiefs fan, but I do live in the Tampa area. Oof, not going to be. I'm a Texas Cowboys hater. I don't know why. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. That's why they were underdogs, in my opinion. I think so many people hate the Cowboys enough that they're willing to bet the Browns, even though the Browns definitely had the inferior team. Like, it was so easy to say a C coming, and there was no doubt in any point of the game that the Cowboys were losing. Remember the week 1 game where the Lions beat you last year? I sure do. How do you forget? Week 1. Oh, actually, I do know how you can forget because you start looking at the rings from the Super Bowl. Like it helps you forget week one. Do you remember Travis Kelce and Chris Jones missing the game? Because I guarantee you, either one of those would have made a completely different game. But the Lions were missing a guy or two last season too, so we can all play the what ifs and the ifs and whatever. The Lions did win. Thankfully, Pat Mahomes made it up for me. You know what I mean? Can't complain too much. Not too much. But we are going to do a little game show tonight. Trivia question. I think should we do 3 right or 5 right? I'll let y'all decide. Whoever goes first, I'll let them pick. Matter of fact, we'll do prizes at 3 and prizes at 5. So you'll get a slightly better card at 5. They'll still be worth nothing. So any of the cards you're going to win are going to be $1 or less in value more than likely. Some have some potential to increase. I can send you some. I've got some nice rookie cards. I'll put it to you that way, that have some potential. I'm just kidding with you. I'm just a Lions fan. Hey, if you're a Lions fan, you will be happy to know. The show is called Bold Prediction Sports Media, the Bold Sports Show. We predict sports, right? So I was probably one of the first people to be on the Dan Campbell hype train. You can go back and look at the tape and see when I joined it, and I was getting sad that they weren't performing like I thought they could. And then we see them perform like I knew they would. And to get your hopes up, I do tend to get the Super Bowl predictions spot on. So not always the winner, but I can tell you the 2 teams that will be in the Super Bowl. I get it right. It's been years since I missed. Of course, I can miss, but I do have the Detroit Lions playing the Kansas City Chiefs. So get you excited. Yeah, Dan Campbell hype train. How can you not? Anytime players get behind a coach like that, you're winning. You're winning. Like, that's really the formula for big success in football, right? That's what we're looking for. And again, folks, we are going to kick off the game show. All you got to do is be the first one to say, I want to play. Anybody that says I want to play will be the first contestant. And we get to go your route. We're going to go a little, will be an interesting little, it's trivia. So I'm going to ask you some trivia questions. You know what I'm saying? A little sports themed. If you think you got what it takes, if you're that sports buff, you might be our first winner. We're looking for it. And I'll also let you know, if you ever watch one of our new videos going forward, from today forward, there'll be surprises in every little video. I want to play. We got them. Dare. I appreciate it. We've ran this show for 3 weeks and have yet to have one person say they want to play. Like, it's blown my mind to have this many hours of being like someone play. So you're a Lions fan. I like that. You want football, baseball? Harris winning the debate, bud. Hey, that's cool. We don't do politics here. This is politic-free show. Sports media, we're staying away from all that, bro. Go watch the highlights afterwards. Like, I don't really care who wins. It's not going to change nothing, right? And none of these people talking is going to make someone switch sides. We all already know who we're voting for. Hold on. No, we got Jamal. You're going to have to wait to play, Jamal. We do got Dare in front of you. Dare did pick football. Let's get it fired up. I got a little trivia, little game thing on my little computer deal. So we're going to try that, see how it goes, and see what we can't do. And I should have had this a little more fired up. Y'all going to have to excuse me. Okay. Here we go. We'll hit you with an easy one first. I'm going to give you a little softball. This is for Dare. Please don't help him, folks. If you help him, it disqualifies the question, okay? So don't answer for him. But who holds the record for the most rushing yards in a single season for the Detroit Lions? Yes, Jamal, you will be next. You're second. You're the next guy up. I've got you. I promise you, I got you. We can bust it in. I'll be interested. While we're waiting, what team? What sport are you picking? What team are you going with? Just to give me a little heads up. I'll be interested to see which route you're going. Are you on the clock there, Barry? Barry, yep. I figured that one. I figured you'd get there. I got you. That's a good one. I know you didn't get the full thing typed out, but we know who Barry is. Football Steelers. Heck yeah, Jamal. Ooh, my co-host, he's a borderline Steelers fan. I think he's a secret Steelers fan. Which quarterback led the Lions to their only Super Bowl appearance? I guess that's kind of we're going to dump that one. Let's dump that one. That's too much of a trick question. Who has the most career interceptions for the Lions? Who has the most career interceptions for the Detroit Lions? For the whole career. Man, how about those Pittsburgh Steelers, though? Like, that was a pretty little nice little win against the Falcons. So one, I got dinged on that one. I had picked the Falcons to win. The Lions had never made it to the Super Bowl. That is correct. That is correct. They made it to the NFL championship game before the Super Bowl era. Do you get anything if you win the show? Yes. So there's two tiered categories. If you make it to 3, you win base level prize. If you make it to 5, top tier prize. You get the cream of the crop. And what you get, Night Train Lane. No, it was Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau has the most career interceptions with 62 for the Detroit Lions. We were close. You got 2. We almost hit 3. If you want to play again after Jamal, we can run that too. Yeah, Jamal's turn. Let's knock these. Let me fire it up. That was a good one. You even passed the trick question test. So I'll give you that. That was 2. You needed to get to 3 to win the base level. But again, you're only winning sports cards. So like your team's the Steelers, Jamal. If you win, I'll send you some Steelers sports cards. And if you get to 3, it's going to be like, some lower level cards. But if you get to 5, it's still going to be a low level card, but the best one I got. The best one I got for you. That's his nickname? All right, we're going to allow it, Derek. I didn't know his nickname. I'm not sure of Dick LeBeau's nickname. You could be right. Let me double check that, because I'm not familiar with his nickname. I'm not going to pretend like I am. And I'm not that much of a Lions fan where I would know Dick LeBeau's nickname. Let me see. Dick LeBeau. Oh, come on. Is that his nickname? And I feel like Dick LeBeau is famous enough to do that. I don't see his nickname. I don't see it. I'm just gonna. Jamal says no, so we'll let you try again. How about that? We'll just run it back after Jamal's turn. Let's bust it out. Let's see what we got. All right. Let me see. Who is the Steelers' all-time career rushing leader? Who's the number one running back? Who's had the most yards in Steelers all-time history? Numero uno. We'll see. We'll see if you got it. This wasn't who I expected. I actually had a different name in my mind, so it'll be interesting. Let's see. Let's see. We got it out there. We're waiting on you, Jamal. Did you get it? Who's the career rushing leader for the Steelers? Who's had the most yards? No. Oh, Najee for the career? I'm gonna let you swing again. We're talking whole career rushing yards. Hey, Jackson. Hey, we're doing game show and trivia night, sports trivia. If you want to hop in line, you look like a cool guy. Some people think so, others disagree. It all depends on which side of the grass you stand on. But I appreciate the compliment. Like that's pretty dope. You seem like a cool dude too, if you're a dude. But we are waiting, Jamal. We are looking for the career rushing leader. Hopefully you're not Googling. This is supposed to be a Google-free thing. This is the internet. I'm a guy. That's good. Najee? No. Nope. It's Franco Harris. Franco Harris is the all-time leader. You're a guy, not a trans. That's dope. I'll let you hop back in line if you want to, though, Jamal. If Dare's still here, it is your turn. We'll let you hop in if you can. We'll see. If you're here, it's your turn. And if anybody else wants to take a swing, we can do it. And if you want to hop back in line, Jamal, we can do that too. It's not a limit on turns. You know what I mean? You can keep swinging. We'll get a winner one of these days. I'm going after Jamal. Yeah, I think Jamal swung and missed. He swung and missed kind of hard. I think he confused the question for last year's rushing leader or something like that. And Najee's far from it. So Dare, it is your turn. Let's fire up some more Detroit Lions. You want to stick with the Lions? Is that what we're doing? Let's see if he gets it. A little bit of a typo. A little bit. All right, you ready? Okay, let's go, Dare. Let's go. You got it. Which Detroit player was the first one to win the NFL MVP? Who's the first guy? Who's the first one they said, you know what? This is the best football player in the NFL. Let's go. Yep, who is it? Who's the first Detroit Lions player to win the MVP? Who's that guy? First guy to win the MVP. I know Dare's ready. He's fired up. Who is fired up? He is ready to go. Yep. Who was the first to win the MVP, bro? We get a lot of comments that ain't the answer. It's making me nervous for doing some Googling. You gotta be a little quick with it. NFL MVP, first Detroit Lion. First Detroit Lion to win the MVP. Barry, yes, sir. Ding, ding, ding. Man, you know how we keep hitting these Barry Sanders one. I try to, you almost get that first one right every time. You keep that strategy going. All right. Question number 2. We're hitting number 2. Here we go. And this is for Dare only. Make sure you don't answer, folks. This is just for him. If you answer before he does, he loses the question. So don't. And we gotta give him a different one. Don't cheat for him. I'm here from Bangladesh. Hey, shout it out. You know, I like a little curry myself, brother. Shout it out, Bangladesh. Much better than Pakistan, right? Shout it out. All right, here we go, Dare. Are you ready? Here we go. Which Lions quarterback holds the record for the most career touchdowns with the team? It has to be with the Detroit Lions. No changing it up. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Dare. I got that, Barry. Typing them in. And Barry Sanders ain't the answer to that one. I know you don't. I know you know that one though. I'm not gonna hit you for that one. I'm not gonna ding you. But who has the most touchdowns as a Detroit Lion? Most touchdowns for a Detroit Lion. We'll give you 1 minute. There's 1 minute on the clock. Let's see what you got. It tries to eliminate a little bit of that Googling. Maybe we'll do. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I don't want to cut you off too short. Maybe we'll do 45 seconds from now on. We gotta have a little time limit, just to ensure there's no little clickety clackety clickety going on. And remember, folks, on Rumble, if you're watching this at another 10, 15 minutes or so, I'm going to give you a code word, and that'll be your code word to win on Rumble. And again, the most touchdowns by a Detroit Lion quarterback. It's by a quarterback. Passes. You know what I mean? Throw the most touchdown passes. Just to give you as much clarification as I can. Ooh, we got about 20 seconds. We got about 20 seconds, Dave. This feels awfully a little. Yeah, Matthew Stafford. There we go. There we go. Look, 2 for 2. Getting it, Dare. No one's going to call you a bandwagon fan. Not on my show. Not on my show. We ain't doing it. You got it. I got the Matthew Stafford. Let's do it. Let's see. Ooh. That feels like a tough one. Let's see. Let me see if I got any. I don't want to make it too tough. You know what I mean? Don't want to go too tough. Okay, here we go. This is a fair one. This will test you, and this will be a good one. Matthew Stafford, I was spammed this many times. This is a big delay, I think. Is it? Okay, do me a favor. If there's a big delay, do me a favor. This will help me be able to clock it. Okay. Hit the number 2 just one time for me. Hit the number 2 so I can see how long of a delay we got. Hit the number 2. We're looking for the number 2 so I can see what kind of delay we got. That'll keep it a little more fair for you. I don't want to think you're cheating just because of a delay. And I know there is a delay, so hit me with the number 2. So it'll give me an idea of how long I know I should give you. Give me a little extra time. When's the number 2? Looking for the number 2. Just type the 2 one time for me. You get the one time on the number 2. And we'll see what kind of delay we're working with. That way I know to give you an appropriate amount of time to, think about it and whatnot. And I don't want to ding you for being too slow or something. And, it's just because of a delay. Because that ain't fair. That's just the internet. You know what I mean? So hit me with the number 2 when you get a chance. I know I keep saying it over, so you only got to do it the one time. But that'll give me. Ooh, we might have a bit of a delay. It does. Oh, you keep yelling Matthew Stafford. This is making me nervous. There might be one heck of a delay. Yeah, we are catching one, aren't we? Mm, mm. Does make me wonder. But we'll make sure we keep whenever you have that in, I'm sure by now you hit that number when you had seen it. So we'll make sure that you're like get that fairness. You know what I mean? I don't want to catch you. Okay, was that the number two? Was that the number two? Or is that the delay? That might be the delay. Yep. All right. I appreciate you. I got you. I got you. I got you. That makes sense. That is a good little. I think we're on like a 2 minute delay. So I've got that in mind. I know that now. I will not ding you for being too early on a delay. I promise you that. I promise you that one. So I'll give you we'll give you I think we're going to do a 2 minute, 30-second timer. So that should give you approximately 30 seconds to answer up, if that makes sense. That does, it sounds like it should. So I know you're ready for this big number three. This big number three. All right, here we go. This is your third question. You hit this one right, you'll win a prize. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Here we go. Who was the Lions head coach when they achieved the first playoff win in the 1990s? What was the coach's name for the first playoff win for the Detroit Lions in the 1990s? It's kind of a specific one. I'm iffy on this question. I feel like it might be a little too specific. Maybe that's throwing it off. But I think we're going to have us a winner. I think we are going to have us a winner. My boy Dare is going to win. Who was the Lions head coach when they achieved their first playoff win playoff win in the 1990s? So if you're a 90s kid, you might know this one. If you're a Lions historian, you might know this one. And again, folks, this is a 2 minute delay, so we're giving them 2 minutes and 30 seconds to answer the question. He gets a little bit of a time, so I know it might slow down the game a little bit, but we got to give everybody a fair chance to win. Free Joe Exotic. Look, Father Ted, that is the first political statement that I'll allow on this show. That's the first one. It's the only one. I don't know if I'm going to allow another one. Free Joe. Let him be. that lady Carol Baskins. That lady Carol Baskins. But we are doing game show night. I think we got a little bit more time on the clock for Dare. I'm gonna let him get a chance to answer. I know there's a little bit of delay, so we ain't dinging him. We might even just turn off the clock and give him a chance, because I'm sure he's an honest dude. Or lady, could be either one. But we are looking for, just so y'all know, the Lions head coach when they achieved their first playoff win in the 1990s. Feels like a very specific one. I feel like that should probably have been a level 5. But I messed up and put it at level 3. I feel like I'm gatekeeping these easy prizes a little bit. Yeah, so I think we might just have a winner one way or the other, folks. And this will be for the Rumble, folks. He gets this one. Y'all win too. Remember, Rumble folks, the top 3 comments get it. Wayne Fonts. You got it. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, 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 sir. Automatic winner. Automatic. We got our first player, and he managed to pull off a win on the comeback. He had a slip up on game 1, and he said, nah, I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I'm winning game 2. Winning game 2 when it matters. And since that was, in my opinion, I think that was the level 5 question, I'm going to bump you up automatically. We're going to skip the next 2 questions on you because you automatically win. Automatically win. So you have 2 options of contacting us, or actually a few. There's a few ways you can get a hold of us. On the page, on our YouTube page, we do have the email address. We do have the phone number that is 813. I need to double check on the phone number. The Rumble fans, it's posted in their description, and YouTube will not allow me to do it. I need to double check on the phone number. But I know it's like 813-816 something. I forget the last 4. It's been a while since I gave it out. Or you can contact us on Facebook or Twitter. So if you want to send us an email, say, hey, I'm that Dare dude. I'm going to send you the nicest Detroit Lion cards I have in my collection. I'm going to dig through the whole little stack and find a few of them for you. Like, we got a champion in the house. And if you're on Rumble, this is how you win right now. Okay, if you've been watching this show and you've been paying attention, or maybe you got lucky and just tuned in right this moment, right? If the first 4 people to comment in the comments, not the chat, in the comments, your favorite team, will get you guys as 1 or 2s. Since Rumble can't play along, we'll make whoever is paying attention, the first 4 commenters, to list their favorite team. That'll be the pile you get. And I will let you know you won. All right, Rumble folks? But shout out to my boy Dare. Getting it. But make sure you email us or whatever, or Facebook. Facebook or email is probably your best 2. We're also on Twitter. And I apologize for not having the phone number memorized right this moment. I'll make sure next Tuesday I have that bad boy written down. Matter of fact, I might be able to figure it out real quick, like if you want to text instead. And either way is fine, and please remember these cards, you're not going to take them to the pawn shop or nothing, but I think I got some potential ones that you might like. You at least get some free, dang, I won something cool cards. So, and that goes for you Rumble folks too. You guys are automatically level 3. You don't get the level 5 like Dare does for playing. If you guys want to be on level 5, you need to catch us on YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern time until a little bit later, until we get going. And I'm going to get you the phone number here in like 10 seconds or so. Give me a little bit. I'm going to bust it out. And I should know it. It is such a easy phone. Oh, here we go. 813-816-0755. If you want to text in, say, hey, I'm that Dare guy. Or if you want to do an email, that's fine too. No problem. Or Facebook, any of those will work. Get in contact with us because you are our first winner, and that's got me excited. It's got me pumped. Again, one more time, 813-816-0755. And of course, the Rumble folks, you guys have that down in the description. And unfortunately, YouTube will not allow me to do that. I'm going to try to join every live you have because I love your lives. Hey, I appreciate that. Hey, and the game show is only Tuesday night. Okay, I'm glad you said that, so I can let you know the the programming basically. So Monday night's going to be your NFL review. Tuesday's game show night. Wednesday's pick night. Thursday, sometimes we do watch parties for Thursday night football. Thursday's kind of funky. And then Friday is drinking and sports talk. We just have a few drinks and just talk about whatever we talk, whatever comes up, whatever happens. You're my favorite YouTuber, bro. You got me Lions football cards. It's all I ever needed. Hey, I appreciate that. I think you might be the first person to call me their favorite. You know what I mean? Look, we got a lot of fans and we get a lot of regulars, and I'm sure some of them will pop in, the next few, and eventually we've seen a few of them, and so to be called a favorite, that really excites your boy. Sometimes you need motivation to hop on stream, and stuff like that is what pumps you up. So I really hope you get in contact with us. Either write down that phone number. Again, that's 813-816-0755, or the email address works, Facebook, all that good stuff. We'll get in contact with you. I'll be excited to send out that first prize. And I'm excited for one of these Rumble folks got to hop in too. This is the first time we just did it this way because I wanted to make sure the Rumble folks got at least a little touch. You get a little piece, a little something. Talk about a fun night, man. I'm pumped we even got our first couple players. Like we've had more players, not a single player in the last couple weeks. Like it's blown our minds. Like I had to put up the sign. I really think the sign was the game changer. And now that I see it on the screen, I think I need to write it backwards or something. Maybe I need to flip it around because on my screen it looks inverted. Like you got some Chinese going on, but it's all right. And shout out to those Detroit Lions. What's the number again? I forgot it. I'm guessing with a 2-minute delay. You heard it again, but I'm going to bust it out for you one more time. That's 813. That's the area code is 813-816-0755. And that would get you in contact with us. That's our sports show phone number. And we'll get you hooked up if you want to text in. That's a good way to do it. And just say I'm that dare dude. And we'll get in communication with you. Get the address and get that mailed out to you. Get you excited. I'm pumped for it. Like we've been trying to raise our prize games, and we do like cash giveaways. We've done some signed memorabilia, so we try to do the best we can with what we got. You know what I mean? We're still very low budget. We need the money to come in more. And that's really why the Rumble people get included, because Rumble has been paying us for a long time. So we appreciate all that. I have a horrible memory one more time. And I know there's a delay, so you probably got it. You might have got it one more time. But 813, you need to get a pencil, bro. 813-816-0755. And if that don't work, there's an email. If you go to our YouTube page and go to the About, there's the email address there too. So if for some reason you forget or lose the paper or something, you can just go to the YouTube page, go to the About section, and the email address is on there too. But man, how about those Detroit Lions? Like they really had a nice little week one matchup there, little fireworks. Old Jared Goff saying, "Hey, maybe they traded for me for a reason." I think they got some Super Bowl potential. I think they got it. I think there's a good possibility they make it. Now, my co-host, this is going to drive you nuts. My co-host has the Packers. Dude with a beard went with the Packers against the Chiefs. And all of a sudden, with Jordan Love missing 4 games, probably suddenly doesn't look so appealing. It's got me worried early, very early. Week 1, all of a sudden, I'm worried about his pick. That doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often. And he had a monstrous betting week because he happened to bet the Patriots to beat the Bengals. I stayed away from it. I didn't want to touch it. And he said, nope, that's mine. That is mine. My parlays I gave out this week did not hit. That was kind of a bummer. Parlays are kind of funky. They're a little funky to be hitting on. That's why I've got what I call the pathway to $10,000 for y'all folks. If you follow along, we will get there by the end of the season. And I only gave out the dog this week because I didn't get very many views, but I need to make sure I give out all the picks for the road because we had a nice start to week 1. We are well upon the journey. We did a double unit bet on the Cowboys that paid off with a plus 120. That was beautiful. We did lose on the Packers versus the Eagles. That was kind of a hit. That did hurt. That did hurt. You know, your boy only went 12-4 this week. Kind of light. You know, I hate missing 4 games on a week. But one thing I can say is you can check the records. We've never had a losing week. It never happens. So if you just hit the money line, we'll be good. You should get 1 million views. Bro, we are growing. Dude, I appreciate you saying that. I really, really do. But we are rapidly growing. People are catching on. I don't know if they're starting to notice the picks. You know, some people enjoy the lives, you know, and all that kind of stuff. We do all that. And I think are you an 802 number? Did you leave a voicemail? Is that you? I think we might have just had it pop in. If that was you, I will be texting you right after the show ends and getting your information. Yep, there we go. There we go. I like it. I like it. Heck yeah. Yep, they came in. We're good to go. Your prizes will be locked in. I'm excited. I'm going to wake up early in the morning just to look through them to see what I'm sending out. And don't forget, Rumble folks, if you're just now tuning in, you're going to want to rewatch this episode because there is a portion in it where there's a code word that you need to type into the comments to win. So make sure you get there. Make sure you get it. All right, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have our first winner of the game show. I didn't think it was. I was like, if I'm not going to be honest, if someone did not play tonight, it probably would have been the death of this. We probably would have changed the Tuesday night programming just because it's hard to have a game show that no one plays. You know what I mean? So let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to Dare for pumping us up. I know my co-host, Dude with a Beard, is going to be ecstatic to know somebody finally win. I'm so happy I didn't make you guys stop doing the game show because it's great. Look, I appreciate it. Like, look, man, the feeling's mutual. This is cool. This is cool stuff. Every time we just keep getting surprised and enjoying these lives. Like, it's just a fun time to spend the evening together talking a little football. So besides the Detroit Lion game, what was your favorite game of the week? I'm not sure if you watched any of the other games, but the primetime games this week were loaded. And look, Thursday night football is a banger too. We got the Buffalo Bills playing the Miami Dolphins. How about that one? And you know your boy is picking the Dolphins. Like, if you didn't know, we've been on that bandwagon and we're letting you guys know the Buffalo Bills will miss the playoffs this year. People are gonna regret not like catching on to it quicker. Like it is crazy. Let's pull up this full week 2 schedule. I know tomorrow we're doing the picks, but I just want to look at the schedule, get a little preview. What games I'll be excited to cover, and I'll be real excited to look at the Vegas odds to see who the dogs are. I like the Cowboys and the Browns game. It was a pretty good one. Oh, you're talking about this week? No, I'm talking last week. That was good. Yeah, because the Cowboys Browns was good last week. All the primetime games were spectacular. The Chiefs Ravens, your Packers. Oh my God, Eagles. I've been messing that game up every time. The Packers Eagles game was good. That Detroit Lions Rams game could not have been a better Sunday night football game. Even the Jets 49ers was okay for a Monday night. You know, it wasn't the most exciting, but it was still pretty good. It was still pretty good. Let's see see what this week looks like, though. Like I said, we have the Bills Dolphins Thursday night football. And then we got the 49ers versus the Vikings. The Seahawks versus the Patriots should be an interesting game. That one might be a little funky to predict. The Giants versus Commanders. I know which way I'm going in that game. We have the Panthers versus the Chargers, which is an easy game for the Chargers. The safest bet this NFL season was the Panthers to miss the playoffs for a minus 700, which gives you a 15% return on your money. The Saints play the Cowboys, looking to repeat what they did last week versus the Panthers. I don't think it'll look that pretty. I don't think so. It's going to be a whole different cat there with the Cowboys. We have the Colts playing the Packers, give the Colts a nice little dub. Then we have the Browns playing the Jaguars. Jets playing the Titans. That's an interesting one. Buccaneers versus the Lions. Raiders playing the Ravens. The Ravens get a little bye week there. Cardinals playing the Rams. We have the Bengals coming to Kansas City. You know who's I'm picking in that game, right? Then we have the Steelers versus Broncos. Bears versus Texans. And your Monday night football, Bears-Texans is Sunday night football. That'd be a nice matchup with C.J. Stroud and Caleb Williams. Already know which way I'm betting that game. And we have the Falcons versus the Eagles for Monday night football, which suddenly, the way the Eagles looked in San Paulo, suddenly looked very nice. And they got a couple extra days off, a little extra time to prepare, which is always a recipe for success. So again, folks, tomorrow night will be our picks night. We will have our picks. I'll probably drop the underdog on tomorrow's show too, if you want to check that out. Again, live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. The Rumble, folks, again, if you're just tuning in, rewatch this so you can find the code word to win the prize for the game show. We did have our first winner this week with Dare. Excellent way to start off a Tuesday night. What a way to keep the game show alive. All right, folks, this has been your show for the evening. I appreciate y'all stopping by and tuning in, and we'll be here tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Dare, I will be texting you here momentarily. Give me 3, 4, 5 minutes.